Hi guys. It's been a couple weeks. I just wanted to check in. And update y'all. It's been quite difficult. I have to be honest. Very difficult. A lot of releasing and meditating, forgiving, a lot of forgiveness meditations. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's interesting when you don't know anything about a topic. It doesn't have to be health related, and then you get it, or it's in your life directly and you're being influenced directly with that experience. You become quite proficient, right? So now I'm quite proficient on this topic of breast cancer. I feel so blessed. Thank you for having such a supportive circle of friends and family. Incredibly blessed, actually. So thank you. Thank you so much. I'm tired. That's my only real symptom, is I'm just tired. The medical system in Canada, that's been quite interesting. If anybody wants to know, just message me privately. It's been I don't know, just interesting is the only word I can say, because I'm not in a vibration where I'm complaining anymore. And it's not really complaints I have. I just think that the system is just, we all know it. It's disheveled, and it's doing the best it can with the lack of resources and an overflow of people who have cancer. And honestly, through this process, I was pretty good already at trusting. And now I feel like I'm close to being an expert at trusting. When you have cancer, you have to let go of fear, let go of, you have to release, you have to trust, you have to there's so many things you have to let go of. Also, forgiveness is a big topic. It's interesting. I went to a psychic, and again, I'm going to watch the time, but I just wanted to leave you guys with something quite inspiring. At least it was for me. I went to a psychic, and I've been to a few different psychics. This one was in Texas, and it was about a week ago. She channeled my father, which is interesting. My dad's been passed for 30 years. And it's the first time in a reading, my mom hasn't come through. My mom passed 2.5, almost 3 years ago. And my father was so helpful. He kept saying the word wholesome. Well, and the psychic's go wholesome, get wholesome, wholesome. He was talking about cells. And she's like, is that a word your dad would have used? I said, no. He's definitely trying to tell me something. Go somewhere. Go wholesome, get wholesome. But he was before that talking about cells. Equilibrium and getting them back to a place of homeostasis. And then we were both a little stumped. And then about 2 days after that, I went for a consult with an acupuncturist to see if she had experience with oncology and cancer. And she said no, but I do know who does. And she said, Dr. Brian, anyway, my dad's name's Brian, and he's at Wholesome Wellness Clinic on Broadway. So I'm so grateful. I'm incredibly grateful. Yeah, I don't know how people do cancer or a disease without having any faith and without knowing that you have a divine counsel. You have your direct guides. And you have I call in all the archangels daily. I mean, I have relationships with the archangels. I have relationships with many divine beings and the Syrians, quite a few Syrians. And yeah, my direct relationship with Jesus and God. And, I just keep thinking, like, I don't have fear. It's funny, like, my fear left when I went through that portal in New Zealand. God, like, wiped it all away in layers. And I was in New Zealand the year before, and he wiped away anxiety, and he was resetting my nervous system, like, ahead of time, which I can see why he was doing that in layers. And, like, the first time in the north of New Zealand and the second time in the south of New Zealand. But yeah, that was having hindsight now, I can see what the whole plan was and why that was necessary. And yeah, anyways, I've just been going through so much gratitude. And not only for the, my divine angels and guides, but just I have so many supportive soul family and friends, and I just want to say thank you so much. And of course, thank you to the Lord. And yeah, thank you. That's really all I want to say. And I don't know what I would do without my dad, my mom, my children. I'm super blessed, and I am gonna get through this, and so are you. Whoever you are with breast cancer, you choose faith, believe, and speak to your spirit guides and your divine counsel, because they are present and they are around you and they love you unconditionally. All right. Love you guys. Bye for now.